Right, welcome back to another Beard Invades. Now, this is a special invasion. So this is invading JP Woodwork 1 year on. So I think we're like 1 year and about 3 days since the day that I invaded. I went over to JP's workshop and invaded him. A lot has changed since then. So it's great to have JP back in, so he can share what he's been doing in the last 12 months and how his channel's grown and changed. Right, welcome JP.
How you doing?
Good, good. That's right. I'm just muting my other one. So it's been 12 months and about 3 days since I last came over to yours and did your invasion.
It has, mate.
Um,
Yeah,
there's a lot changed, doesn't there? And that's what I want to go through tonight, and just show people how much a channel can change in 12 months. so,
yeah. Quite
but,
quite a bit's changed.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember how many subscribers you had when I invaded you?
So funny you say that. We actually looked last night, I think it was, or the night before, I want to say. So over the past 365 days, according to my analytics, I've actually gained about 3,000 subscribers. So yeah,
So you
it's
were close on
quite
four.
quite
You
quite a
were,
big jump.
yeah, you were
So
close on 4,000 subscribers because you're on 7,070 something at the moment.
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
It's great.
So
So,
quite a big
what,
jump.
oh, definitely. It's so why is it suddenly gone up? You know,
So I think it's
thousand
probably I
subscribers.
think something. So I think there's a couple of factors towards that. One has definitely got to be I'm putting out regular content. Um, every Sunday, 11 o'clock UK time, bang, a video comes out. And I'm sticking to that. Not letting it slide, regardless of what happens. There's a video every Sunday, bang. Um, and then on the upside of that is, I guess YouTube kind of rewarded me for sticking out regular content, and I ended up having a video go. Let's say it done quite well.
Yeah.
It's sitting on about 270,000 views at the moment,
Wow.
and it's still getting between about 3,000 views every 48 hours at the moment.
That's
So I
brilliant.
guess it's kind of what you call one of them evergreen videos. So
Right.
yeah,
Um.
so I've
So
got quite a few subscribers from that as well.
brilliant. Yeah. It's just that one. It just takes one video, doesn't it, to
It
just
does,
suddenly
yeah.
blow up. I mean, when I invaded Bobby Duke, he said the same. He's like, just one. It was one video, and then
That's
overnight,
it.
it was
Yeah,
totally different channel.
yeah.
What I'm going to do real quickly, I'm just going to run through the chat
All right,
and
mate.
see who's in there.
All right, mate. If you see me looking down to my left,
So
that's where my computer is.
that's right. So the regulars, Wood Wizard by Colin, Pete Twisted Trees, John N, Ghost Wolf, Tommy's Workshop, Mark the Gentleman Woodturner, Spinning Wood Dodger, Wayne Bigfoot Woodcraft, Hodgepodge, who else? Ian in the Shed, Wayne. I've already said Wayne the Woodturner, haven't I? SK Crafts, Brian at Heartwood Turn-In, Circular Wood by Keith, the Blue Light Turner. Hope everyone enjoyed Scott's live tonight. Jennifer Staunton, Zombie Wood Turner, Stuart Hayes, Barry Wood Creations, Andy H is for Turning, Mike Yu, retired Eelminster. We've got Huey, Lionheart, Gav. I've always said Zombie Woodworker. TJT Turning, Douglas Munden, Fred Taylor, Malcolm Douglas, Robert Dolman, Real Simple Things. There's loads. There's loads in. Colin Izzard, Doug Miller, Rob CP, Mountain View Turning, Dovetails. Oh, Dovetails, I haven't seen you in a while. Sneaks, Wallart, Larry, Chris of the Dragons, Chris Cute. Welcome, Chris. And if I've missed anyone, I do apologise. Emma, Mama Dragons, and Jiggy's Shed. So guys, if you have any questions, and I really would appreciate them for JP, pop them in the chat. Just start off with a question for Jamie. If I miss them, I'll do my best to go back and have another look. Okay. Right then. So what's the main thing that's changed since we did this invasion last year?
Everything has changed since we did a invasion last time, mate. The main thing is I can show you that there's no water coming into the workshop anymore. The walls are painted white, so Dale's happy.
Yeah.
It's got decent lighting. It's been moved around. It's got heating. It's got proper electrics all over. So I'm not working out of just one plug. I've actually got multiple plugs. I've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double outlets now. 6, or maybe even 7. I don't know. I can't remember if there's 2 under there or not. It's got internet in the ceiling. Yeah, it's completely different. Completely different.
That's one thing that I really noticed when I come and invaded you. After watching your videos and seeing that, what you do on YouTube, and then coming and seeing just the small space with very little in there. There wasn't much in there when I came. There was the lathe and there was
Nah.
I think you had all the other stuff in storage, didn't you? Because it just wasn't ready.
Nah. So
but
I've got shelves as well. It makes a world of difference.
I know that the maker community kind of jumped in there and says, "No, right, JP's done enough for the maker community. We're gonna help him." And there's 3 very special people that have come down.
If it weren't for Scott, Dale, and Andy, then this would never have happened. Never in a million years. I could have painted it, but I could never have done the rest. So full credit goes to them boys.
So they put electric, internet, paint, shelving, workbenches, the lot. Brilliant.
Yeah, basically did everything near enough. Yeah. And
so,
if there was something that needed to be done and I hadn't done it, believe me, they gave me grief to do it.
I know they did. Right, so we've got a question from the Spinning Wood Dodger. JP,
right.
Are you a full-time turner now?
No, I'm not. So I do have. I have still been doing some scroll saw work. It's not difficult to see that I've actually upgraded my saw now to the 21-inch EX21. I still do have my Old Faithful, and I still do use that, and I will continue to use that. Just for the purposes of that's the Record Power SS16V, the 16-inch saw. But the truth of the fact is I can't do production stuff on that saw. It's a beginner saw, so that's where that comes in. If I need to make lots of stuff and fast, that's where this comes into its own. If I need to make one thing, then that cuts just as fast as that does. So yeah, but yeah, I am still working on stuff using a scroll saw. My channel, however, has turned into a I keep facing the computer. My channel has turned into a turning channel. I've been considering doing a scroll saw channel. Not really monetizing it. I don't know what to do yet. I mean, I've obviously got videos on my channel where I've got scroll saw projects on there. I could quite easily take them off of there and put them onto the new one. And every now and again, when I decide to release a new scroll saw video, put it on there, or if I want to do a scroll saw live, I can quite easily do it on there. I don't
Yeah.
know. We'll see. But I mean, if I was to start releasing scroll saw videos on my channel now, I kind of feel it'd do it more harm than good, to be honest. Because
Right.
people are so used to me doing turning videos now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, when I first heard of you, you was you was known as JP the scroll sawing guy.
yeah.
I remember who said to me, "Oh yeah, that's the guy that does the scroll saw of the Queen and the Tiger and all that sort
yeah,
of stuff."
yeah,
So,
yeah. It's
it was a
it
shame
seems
to
like
lose
almost.
that.
I have actually got a project that I've had completed for a little while now, and unfortunately, because of the current world situations, I've not been able to go and finish the B-roll of recording, so for me to deliver it. So, and until I can do
Right.
that, I can't put the video out. So, yeah,
All right. Cool. SK Crafts boxes or briefs?
it depends on the weather.
Right. So Ian in the shed question: Are you team lathe or team scroll saw?
Both. I would never ever
Okay.
give up either.
Cool. And Douglas Miller is asking, are you going to get back to learning the traditional tools?
I
I'd
will
imagine that's
eventually,
the
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, definitely. Um, so when it comes to the tools of the lathe, I obviously use carbide at the moment, and I will never ever stop using carbide. They're my go-to and always will be my go-to tools. Um, I started using traditional tools, and Wayne the Woodturner came down to give me a few hints and tips. I haven't put out videos really of me using them. I don't feel that's a good idea right now. And the reason I kind of say that is I don't want to put a video out of me turning using something I don't know how to use 100% properly. Someone
Yeah.
see that video and think, oh, he knows what he's doing, and then maybe possibly get hurt because they think I know what I'm doing. And if they were to get hurt, I don't think I could live with myself.
Totally understand that. Totally understand that.
So
There's a lot of videos
I'm
out
gonna,
there.
yeah, I'm gonna kind of wait until I've got a few more lessons under my belt before I can
Yeah.
safely say I feel comfortable putting a video out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
behind the
Definitely.
scenes, I have been practicing now as well. So,
I think that's something that, as a content creator on YouTube, you've really got to think about. Am I
oh
influencing
yeah,
someone to do something that's
yeah,
dangerous?
yeah.
You
Well,
know,
I
we
mean,
could all be
no
wrong.
you could have one subscriber or a million subscribers. You're either way.
Yeah.
If you're putting content out there, you're influencing someone whether you want to or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
That's right. Yeah.
because there's I think I've read somewhere like I mean, if you got between 1 and I think it's 1,000 subscribers, you call it a micro influencer or something like that, and then it goes up in influencer tiers.
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so yeah,
Just
until I
another.
feel comfortable with it, then I'm not going to do it. But I have been practicing.
Okay. Right. Cool. We'll just do a couple of questions out of the chat, and then we'll have a bit more of a chat. So, Hodgepodge, out of all the videos, are you surprised at the one that's gone viral, or which one went viral?
Yes, I am. There's actually a funny story behind that particular video as well. So it was the Evanco platter that went viral. Couple of funny things about that is one, I'd never even heard of the wood before, and two was I wasn't even supposed to get that piece of wood um, in the package. So I placed an order with Yandles, which is where I normally buy all my wood from in the UK, and I ordered something from them, and they were out of stock. So I got a message from Dan from Yandles, and I think it was about £25 or something like that. That I basically that they of the product that I ordered they didn't have, and he said to me, "Do you want a refund? Do you want a different kind of blank, or do you just what do you want?" You know. So I was kind of, "I'll just whack any bit of wood in there. It doesn't matter." I said, "You pick." So he put the piece of Ancoal wood in there, and he gave us a piece of it was, one of them bell African blackwood bell things. He put
Yeah.
one of them in there as
There.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he put one of them in there as well. So it was kind of as a replacement. I'd say it was a pretty good deal considering I wasn't supposed to get it.
Definitely.
Yeah, so it is. It's a nice bit of wood as well. So, and actually, Claire, not Claire, Chris and Emma actually own that piece now. I actually gifted it to them shortly before it went viral.
All right. Okay. Brilliant.
So, yeah,
Okay. Shall we have a little look at your shop to see how much it's changed since the last time?
yeah, we can
I
do,
know I
mate.
can't be
Yeah.
there this time, so
So
it'll be up to you
we'll
to.
have a look. We'll have a look at this angle first. So when you was here last time, Rich, so the lathe was along there,
Yeah.
yeah, and obviously the tool wall was where the sticker board was. The workbench was along this wall behind the computer there. Obviously you can see there's not really much space. I mean, I can literally hold my hands like that against the walls. So turning in that space with a quite a thick workbench, and yeah, didn't really have much space, to be honest, to do anything. Yeah, I was still turning 21-inch platters and all that kind of good stuff with it. So yeah, I was still putting out big scroll saw pieces and all that kind of stuff. But now, as you can see, sticker boards there, 2 scroll saws there, the workbench we had to cut off about, I think it was about 6 inches off of the end, so we could fit the scroll saw, fit the bench actually in there. So now the bench fits in there nicely. So now we've got a plug there. We've got a plug over there. Got a plug under there. I can't remember if there's one there. There's a thing going downwards, so I'm assuming there is. So up here we've got an internet box. We've got the Wi-Fi box up there, just underneath there. I've got a new that plays music. I don't know where you can see it because the camera's in the way. Let me just.
Yes. I know. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got one of them. I don't really want to say it because it'll start talking at me. But yeah, got a couple of shelves up there. What else we got? What camera am I on this one? Yeah, let's just take this off a minute. Sorry if I'm going to make you feel a bit dizzy, but I've got a few shelves up there. See, so up there's the internet box. So obviously I've got a load of shelves up there. Yeah. Full of all different stuff. So as you can see now, so this is another thing that we've got. So there's another internet box there for more cameras if I want it. There's the main electric box. Obviously Dale's been in my workshop, as you can see.
Yeah.
So another good thing about it now is I've got a small heater in there now as well, which is good because it just about takes a chill out.
Yeah.
So that's good. So it doesn't need to be on for long. And here's the thing. This is something I've carried on as well. Is I've made sure to keep the workbench in order. So everyone that's been here so far has signed the workbench. So yeah.
I think I'm on there somewhere as well.
Yeah, you're on here somewhere, mate. Up the other end, I think. Yeah, up there. So there's this here's what the newest edition is. What Huey made for us. Huey Lion's Heart. It's a trolley for my Pro Edge. So there's you guys there. So yeah, that's the newest edition. So where that door was right there, there used to be a big massive chest of drawers there, and the door wasn't accessible, and you couldn't get any light through or anything like that. So now with that door accessible, you can in the what do you call it, in the summer, you can just open it up and let the breeze in. Obviously, with all of that light coming through as well, and with all the walls painted white, the how bright this workshop gets is just incredible. And obviously that helps with filming and things like that as well. So that's good. So yeah. So yeah, that's so that's that angle.
Okay.
So yeah. So
so the lathe is on the other side now.
Yeah. So do you want me to switch cameras?
Yeah.
Right. Let's do that then.
While you're doing that, we've got a question from Glenn at Yorkshire Grit. He says, "What belt do you use for the Pro Edge?"
Not the diamond one, mate. Steve hasn't given it to me yet. Right, I don't know if it needs to turn this around a bit more. I think, I don't know. There we go.
Right.
Let's turn it.
So, when I came last, there was a freezer there, and there was a scroll
right there,
and a bandsaw, I think, on the other wall.
Yeah, so the freezer, there used to be a freezer there, along there, and there used to be a rubbish old Titan bandsaw there. That bandsaw there is now down the side of the house, ready for the bin. I asked a few people if they wanted it, and they kindly said no. Probably because of how I described how it worked. That might have had some sort of something to do with it. As people can see, look, we've got Jaffa here. He's the shop mascot. So the reason he's called Jaffa is because Dale bought me a tub of ice cream when we visited Yorkshire Grit HQ, and despite me saying no, I don't want it many a times, he still went ahead and bought it anyway. So yeah. So yeah, so that is the door to the ensuite. Oh look, you see, Dale's been here again.
Yeah, you'll be finding them for a while.
I probably will do. Yeah.
So I remember what you did to poor Dale when we went to
another one there.
For barbecue. Yeah.
Another one. There's actually another one up there behind the glue bottle as well.
So I like that tool wall. That's really clean. Emma mentioned it. She just mentioned it as well. Who organised your tool wall? It's got to be Dale, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not bad. I've basically got everything I need. So
hand as well.
Yeah.
I see these wood turning videos, and it makes me cringe really, where all their tools are at the back of their lathe, so that they've got to reach over the spinning wood.
So that's how I used to have it. That's how I did used to have it, and to be honest, I didn't really have a choice with the space. And since everything's been cleaned up and moved around and all that good stuff, I've now got the space to have an option of it doesn't need to go there now. I don't have to lean over the lathe, and I don't have to get myself caught up in any chucks or anything like that. So, yeah, so I put it up that way now. So,
brilliant.
Yeah,
it looks totally different to what it used to.
It does. Yeah, it does. And obviously you've got the old security camera up there as well. So if anyone comes in the workshop, I'll know about it. So don't try stealing my number one Hollower, Huey.
Oh yeah, you'll have to beat me to it first. Okay, so we've got a couple of questions in the chat. I'm not sure how serious they are, but Chris of the Dragons, where's the most obscure maple tree turning sticker you've found?
The most obscure one Right.
Yeah.
So let me rather than just changing cameras and taking ages, so I'll just pick this one up and I'll show you. Right. So you got my scroll saw there. Then all you do is you just flip the camera, and it's under there.
Oh, that's cool.
So there's still one I haven't found. Apparently, there's one inside the lid of a box somewhere. Now, if you can see the boxes that I've got in my workshop, there's 12 up
There's a
there,
lot of
12, 13, 14, 15 up there, and another 6 up there, and there's some inside the trolley as well. So I'm going to be searching for quite a while.
definitely. You will. You will. You know.
So, but
Right.
Scott was at it as well.
Oh, okay.
So
Right.
yeah.
So Doug Miller at Wood Spun Around has got a question. Are the chuck jaws on magnets?
Yes. So yeah, they're on magnets here. I've got the Von House magnets as recommended by Dale. They're quite really strong magnets. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've got the record player. I think it's a CL4 chuck as well as the Easy chuck. So no, it's not a CL4 chuck. Well, it's a something 4 chuck by Record Power anyway.
And Jappy makes. Do you do gym? Do you gym?
Do I do what? Do I gym? I'm posh. I'm posh. I call it James.
Okay, so we've got a serious question from Chris the Dragons. Does the new layout improve your environment of turning now? Enjoyment, sorry. I've got my glasses on as well.
Yeah, without doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, without doubt. It's a lot easier to move and turn. You don't feel like you're so cramped.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think that's a standard thing, isn't it? You know, I mean, for me, because I'm a messy sod, and it looks like someone's thrown a bomb into my workshop once I've finished filming. I have to, after a week or so, I've got to clean up because it's so dangerous. And once I've cleaned up, it's really nice to make something in there.
Yeah.
You know, it's
what I've found now is 9 times out of 10, I will, after I've finished 1 or 2 projects, I will finish and clear up almost straight away. If not, I'll clean up the next day. And usually now I've probably record maybe 2 or 3 projects at once, and just make loads and loads of mess and then clear it all up once, because 9 times out of 10 it all ends up down there anyway, in one area. Whereas when the lathe was over down there and then I had the workbench there, basically right next to each other, all the shavings where I'm stepping around and dancing around the lathe like that, it was just kicking shavings under the workbench, and it was just such a hassle. So yeah, but also another advantage is so with the number 1 hollower is you've got the number 1 hollower, which is obviously a mid-sized tool. I didn't really have much space to turn with that one, and then Easywood decided to come out with the pro size hollower. So as you can see, there's a little bit of difference there.
Yeah. You wouldn't have used that when you were over the other side, would you?
I wouldn't have been able to. So every time I use this, I have to spin the headstock of the lathe so I can get a thingy. Because like I don't know. Well, you can see it. I don't know. Let me put my hand underneath.
Yeah.
So even with the tailstock right back, it will still touch the tailstock if I wanted to go right in. So yeah. So that's I've got a lot of room to actually use all of the tools I've got now. So yeah.
So I know not JP, Dale's been in and he's does some little tweaks and stuff. So you because you used to, as far as camera equipment, last time I saw, when I was there, you were using actual cameras, camcorders, weren't you? I think there were Sony's. I think
I had
you
a
remember that?
Canon. I had a
Cam.
Canon Vixia, which it's a
Right.
Vixia. It's called a Vixia in the States. It's called Allegria
Right.
in the UK. That's what I use for filming all my stuff on. But that's since taken a Burton, let's say. So I've actually
Right.
recorded I don't know what happened. It just said it couldn't record for one day. So I've had to record a couple of projects, part on my phone and part on the camera. But it's got to say I can't trust it anymore. So I'll be getting a new one of them within the next couple of weeks or so. But I've got enough videos to last me them couple of weeks, so I can
Yeah.
get the money to get it.
You can definitely see a change in the color because your videos before was a
Yeah, I think
slight
that's to
orange.
do with the light. And actually, I haven't shown you
Yeah.
the lights yet. So the lights now is I've got two great big LED panel lights. So I've got one up there, and I've also
Yeah.
got one up there. So
All right. Okay.
they work.
Yeah, that's good.
They do the business for us. Oh, let's just spin that around properly. There we go.
Cool. So what's next for JP Woodwork? I know you mentioned
What's
possibly a
next?
second channel. You mentioned a second channel for scroll sawing, possibly, but
Possibly.
yeah. What have you got any plans for the future?
I'm
I mean, if I
just
was,
going to
if
carry
I
on
was to
plodding
say,
along, mate.
okay,
Carry on plodding along, putting out regular videos.
yeah,
Just do what I want to do, really. I know every channel has its haters, and I know some people don't like the music, some people do, and to be honest, I think I've found the people that like my stuff, and it's normally the regular people. The regular people that come over to the premieres every Sunday night, they're the people that like my stuff, you know.
yeah.
And the people that turn up after that, some people stay, some people don't. The people that don't probably don't like the music. Let's be honest.
You can always mute the music though. There's no need to put a comment or
Yeah,
a thumbs down. You just mute it. Do you know
yeah.
what I mean? If you don't like
I mean, music's subjective. I like to change the music. Sometimes it goes a little bit hard rock. Sometimes it goes to mild rock. Sometimes it goes to quite soft music. Depends on the speed of the video that I'm doing. But I try and mix it up a little bit. But again, music is just like comedy is subjective.
yeah, yeah.
So
You'll never be able
um,
to keep everyone happy.
yeah, no, that's it. And there's always
Of
going to, and the bigger your channel gets, the more trolls and haters you're going to get. So
course, yeah.
just don't let it get to
We
you.
have we have a few more people that have joined the chat. Andy from H Bespoke, Jiggy
Hello,
Shed,
Andy.
Brickhouse Work Crafts. Yeah, it's quite a few extras joined in. So we've got a couple of questions. So Wood Wizardry by Colin. He's asked, I've lost his question now. Oh, what's your favourite wood to turn?
My favourite wood to turn, I think it's got to be ash at the moment. I have a lot of fun turning ash, like with a Shoshugi ban and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably say ash.
Cool. So Douglas Mungham, if you had the money, would you extend the shop?
I'll be honest, I don't think I would. I'm quite happy with everything I've got in here. I don't think I need anything else. You know, when I first started this woodworking journey, I thought I needed it all. So I ended up getting a bandsaw, a table saw, a scroll saw, everything saw you could imagine, and I very quickly ran out of room, very very quickly. I'm now happy with the fact that I've got my scroll saw and my lathe, and that's it.
Yeah,
I don't need anything else. I genuinely don't. I've got.
No.
If I want to stain a bit of wood, just go up onto that shelf, grab a stain or a bit of paint or whatever.
Yeah.
Sorted.
So Emma wants a little bit of opera next time.
Have to go to
Hodgepodge.
Huey for that. Go compare.
Have you ever considered? Have you considered having your shop mascot start talking during videos?
Like Zed. Do you reckon he should have
Yeah.
a Scottish accent?
Yes,
Since
definitely.
he's called Jaffa.
Yeah, yeah. So a comment from Jennifer Strawton. She, I can't believe
Is that the
the
real
amount of
Jennifer?
amazing. Yeah, can't believe the amount of amazing work you do in such a tiny space. It's like you were just saying. You do wood turning and you do scroll sawing. If you want to stain a bit of wood or make something else, you
Yeah.
can. But that's predominantly what you do. So it's set up for doing just that.
Yeah. Yeah, so I've got the scroll saw area over there. I've got the lathe area here. I'm gonna get a flip up bench, like just that area there.
Yeah.
So if I need to put like a glue up or something like that, or just any random, like maybe just a bit of painting or something. If I want to sit down and do a bit of pyrography, maybe I could just flip the bench up and do the business there. But yeah. I mean,
So
even then, 9 times out of 10, I can just put a bit of wood on the lathe bed.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Chris the Dragons wants to see a disco.
I knew that was happening. I've got the remote in my hand as well. So
there you go.
I was waiting for it.
Cool.
So there you go.
So shout outs. You have any shout outs? Well, I know you do, but
Yes, I do have a shout out. I've actually got 3 shout outs. And it goes to the boys that, like I said, none of this would be possible without them. So the first one goes to Dale from Maple Tree Studios. The second one goes to Scott the Blue Light Turner. And the third one goes to Andy of H Bespoke. Yeah, like I said, none of this would be possible without any of them boys running cables, putting up ceilings, and running conduit, even if it weren't straight, Scott. But then he can't see it from his house apparently, so it doesn't matter.
All right, that's good.
So yeah,
I was a bit gutted that I couldn't come and help you, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
So Barry's wood creation has kind of beat me to a question. I've been planning this question from the very beginning. One piece of advice to give to a new YouTuber or new content creator, what would it be?
Just do it, mate. Just put content out and don't worry about what people think. You are going to be nervous right at the very, very start. Just think about it that you're talking to your friends.
Yeah.
I mean, when I first started YouTube, I was a stuttering wreck. And if I talk to a camera now, it's almost natural.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I guess a bit of advice would be if you want to put a picture or something like that. It's kind of an old school method that someone told me about years ago. Put a picture or something up of maybe a friend or a family relative behind the camera, and treat it as if you're talking to that person, and it kind of relaxes you a little bit. Or either that, or is something that when I done the collaboration with Dale, when we was doing the review on the record, the Coroner Herald. For some unknown reason, I don't know why I felt kind of nervous and I couldn't get the words out. Dale he started making a laugh of and joke of it, and all of a sudden he went, right, go. And all of a sudden the words just came out, because I was relaxed, I was calm, So, but yeah, evidently just don't let people's words get to you. Just go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Well, I hope that helps. But there you go. I mean, I'm impressed with the way that things have changed. The subscriber
changed a lot, innit?
Yeah, it's totally different. what you do on there is different now. It's almost a different channel. But and I'm sure everyone in the chat would say the same. So that's it, guys. If you want to go into the description of the video, you'll find Andy, Dale, Scott, and JP's links to their channels in there. If the event that you're highly unlikely you're not subscribed to in any of these guys, hit the subscribe button, and mine if you don't mind. It always helps. And from me, I'd like to wish you all a Merry Christmas, and please don't drink and drive.
Take it easy, everybody.
See you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.